welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you. We were going to do 3 kits the other day, but the video ended up being quite a long video because we turned them into shaker cards. So just to remind you, so this is what we created. So these are ready just to be stuck onto anything I want them to be. Absolutely gorgeous. So I said I'd come on and we'll do something with these ones. So let's take everything out. I thought there was something in there, and let's see what we have, because I'm not sure if we're going to be able to sort of put the 2 kits together. Oh, there's lots coming out of this one. Okay, but we're going to see what we can do, because I'm thinking, should we do the same as what we've just done? Should we turn them into shakers? Because I do have quite a lot of the acetate left. So and I think this white one would look gorgeous, even the black one actually. So let's have a look first to see, because we could still do our garden scenes, couldn't we? I'm just thinking of, but then we've just done shakers, so, but I don't want to do the cards all the same, or how the kits are meant to be. Right, I'm just taking all of these out. Do you know what I should do? Right, I think I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to pull everything out. I'm going to grab a couple of trays and put all the bits that we pull out and pop them in, just in a tray, because I think we're going to end up losing them, aren't we? So once I've done all of that, we'll come back and hopefully I'll have a plan of action. Okay, so I'm back. Right, I've done that. I think I sort of underestimated how much was in these kits. So I mean, this one has got absolutely loads and loads of bits in, and so does this. Now I've cut these down because these are a handkerchief fold card, but personally I wasn't that keen on them, and I think we can do something so much better with them. So I think what I'm going to do is do a couple of cards with you on camera, and then yeah, I might just speed up for the rest. So we'll talk through one from each, and then because I think it still will be nice to actually do them. So these are them. Right, that one I definitely want as a shaker because that is going to look gorgeous. And I'm thinking this, yeah, we'll have the greenhouse one as a shaker, and then this one we'll just do as a card. So let's do this one first. So what I want to do is I just want to grab my scissors, get rid of all of these tabs because there's quite a few on there. And we are going to turn this into a card today as well. So I'm not just making embellishments today, we will make it into a card. I'm thinking that maybe the rest I might just turn into embellishments ready to use on some projects. But like I said, but I think they might end up going on fast forward. It should be actually, this should be one of our how many cards can we make using these 2 kits, because I think it's going to be a long process, which I don't mind. I love projects like this. I really enjoy them. So yeah, I like it when I can just sit and listen to music and just craft away and not really think much about it. That's my sort of my favorite crafting. But then I also love sitting with you treasures as well. So yeah, right, okay, I'm liking that. Do you know what? I'm thinking I'm going to cut this card base down, so I'm going to have it like that. Yeah, let's cut the card base down because, right, I'm going to stick this on first, because I'm thinking how nice will it be is that as the card base. So we'll have this as a longer card, and then I do have these bits which oh, just received oh, just a text message, sorry about that. So that can go like that. Now I need to make sure that we've got some, like, something really nice and thick there. So we are going to use I've got this chipboard, so that would work, wouldn't it, if we just did layers of chipboard. So let's cut this to the size that we need. Okay, I need to just straighten off this edge. And then, so it has to be really, really small. And let's do it with the trimmer. So, although she says let's do it with the trimmer, but I think that's going to be a bit harder to do. Right, let's bring in the big scissors. Okay, so, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut lots of strips of this. So this is instead of using foam tape. Now if you've got foam tape, then go ahead and use it. However, I'm enjoying the fact that that I'm not using foam tape. I haven't bought any. I do have a roll of it that was gifted to me. But yeah, I think it's still nicer to use this. I'll use that when I've run out of all the bits and pieces. So I also have some black foam tape as well that was gifted to me off our lovely Christine. And again, I should really use it, shouldn't I? Right, but we're doing it this way. Now I do need to get some acetate, so I do have that off to the side of me. Right, there's plenty of them because I'm not going to put any down the sides because I'm hopefully going to stick that to it. So yeah, so that's ended up with glue, or not glue, glitter all over it. So I'm just going to trim that down. It'll probably need trimming just a little bit more. Yeah, so just a slither, and then some of that bit as well. Perfect. Right, okay, I'm just going to get that glitter off because there's quite a bit there. So the problem with acetate is it can be quite what's the word, staticky. It can be full of static. So yeah, right, just going to put plenty on. Now I need to put this on first because this is, we need the chipboard pieces to go over the top, so let's stick that on. Okay, so that is fine. Right, so we've got that stuck down, and then make sure these bits fit in. So I need them smaller width than that. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to start layering these up. So yeah. So there's a couple of bits. Now when you're doing this, they do sort of twist and turn, so I highly recommend that you use a book or something to push these down once you've got your required height. Excuse me. I think I've got a frog in my throat. So as you can see, it is lifting up. But once you've done this, if you put a book over the top of it while it's drying, it will push it straight for you. So it makes life easier. I'm just going to put one more on each, and then we'll pop a book down. So that one on there, like so. And finish one on this one, and then let's pop on a book and leave that to dry. Okay, where did I put my book? Oh, I did have one. There it is. Right, okay, so I'm just going to leave that on there, let it dry. So I'm going to go make myself a cup of tea, and when it's dry we'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just thinking I probably am going to have to put something on like there, but I was hoping we could just sort of bend this over. So I probably would have been better off with my, what do you call it? So yeah, because I was just hoping we could just bend it over like that, which, yeah, I don't see why we couldn't. I'm not putting glitter in. I think if I was putting glitter in, then it would be a different story altogether, wouldn't it? But yeah, let's just do that. Let's see if it works, because I was thinking of just putting some of the elements in from the kit itself. So yeah, I'm just trying to make things work. So let's just pop that on there. So like so. So I'm making sure it sticks, but that's not sticking on that side. Oh, I've pulled that side off now. Right, I probably would have been better off here with some double-sided tape. But yeah, I'm just thinking that, you know, just using what's there. So I'm going to grab my scoreboard out though, because I think it'd be a lot easier if we just score that. So just where we need it to be. Oh. There we go. That's much, much better. Oh, look at that. I mean, how much better is that? So definitely go with the scoring rather than just folding. So, okay. But like I say, I'm just trying to do something just a little bit different from these kits, because yeah, I know that many of us, I don't mind the one or two and you think, oh, that's really nice, but then I haven't got that many people that I would send these designs to. So I like the fact that these are not sticking very well, so I may have to, I'm going to hold them. Oh, do you know what, let's get some clips. They're up there, aren't they? Because I'm thinking, I don't really want to just sit here and hold them, because that's boring. But however, if that's what we have to do, it's what we have to do. Right, okay, this is not going to go planned. Right, do you know what, I'm just giving up. We're just gonna stick these on, because yeah, I can't be bothered to sit and wait for them. So yeah, we need 3 layers. I'm going to have to cut this in half because it is a bit big. So just like so. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on there. So let's build these up. So there's that one. I'll do the same with this one as well, because this one looks to be a bit too big as well, so we can cut that one in half. Let's cut it down, because we don't want it to show through, do we, when we do it? And don't get me wrong, this would be so much easier if we just used the foam, but you know, if we don't have to use foam, we don't have to buy it, then you know, yeah. And I wouldn't care, they've given us foam pads for these, so I could have just done that. I really am just making this harder than it needs to be. So yeah, but there you go. Right, so I've stuck that down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some glue on there, and we're going to fold this over, and we're going to stick it down. There we go. Right, so there's that side done. And then what I'm going to do is I'll go off camera, because I'm going to do the other side. I'll pop it under a book again, and when it's dried we'll come back. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. So that's done. So it's nicely adhered down. So yeah, we couldn't get away with just gluing it down, but I still like the fact that it is going to be a shake. I mean, look at that, how cool is that? Right, so what I'm going to do is, this is just a 5x7 card base, so I'm just going to glue the back of this, because I want that greenhouse on. I mean, we could have had it that way, but yeah, I know that it doesn't want to go all the way to the edges, so what I'm going to do is push this right up to where the fold is, and try and get it even on both sides as best as I can, and then just smush it down. Then I'm going to grab my scissors, my long ones. So, I'm just going to trim it down along that edge. So that'll turn it into a nice long thin card, and instead of trying to measure it and getting it wrong, I find that this way always helps. So, and then I'm just going to trim those two sides down. So there's our card done. So we've got a nice long card. I'll keep those bits. We can keep them to stamp sentiments on and other bits and pieces. So yeah, don't throw away anything. Right, okay, so what I'm thinking is we're going to pop that on there. So yeah, right, I'm just thinking inside of our what do you call it, our shaker, let's put some of these fun bits. So I'm going to stick a couple of bits down, and then I think we'll have some bits that just sort of float around, because I think that would be nice. So we've got butterflies, we've got birds, we've got pumpkin. Oh, we'll have a gnome just shaking around in there. Another bird. So yeah, so we'll use the bits within the kit to create this shaker, because I just think, why not? Oh, should we have some? Actually, I think throwing tools around might be a bit dangerous, mightn't it? So let's just stick with fruits and animals. Although is it, but animals move anyway, don't they? I definitely want that wheelbarrow in, but I'm thinking I might put the wheelbarrow on the front of the card. Do we want to add sort of any of this in? No, I don't. Right, let's have a look. I'm just having a look, see what else we've got. There's another pumpkin, let's shop that in. And oh, let's pop the cat in, even though the cat's asleep. They look like drumsticks, but I don't think they are. Oh, we'll have two cats in. So yeah, so really random, but you know, I think it's what makes it fun, isn't it? Just having a look, see what else there must be. We'll have a flower in there, because it's a big enough shaker that we can do that. What I am going to do is, I do have some clear of these, and I don't know if they're, no, they're just a little bit too big. What else do we have? We do have lots of different sequins, so maybe oh, how about some purple flowers? No, I don't like them. I don't think they go. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we could have some pearls. So yeah, I might do the pearls. Right, let's stick this down. Right, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera, and I'm going to go and do more or less the same with the pink one as well. Right, I'm just going to pop the beads just in that centre so that they don't go everywhere. And I'm only putting the beads in because I want that, I want the sound of the shakers. So I'm just trying to, there we go. Right, and then let's pop some glue around like that. And then what we're going to do is stick that on and line it up the best we can. There we are. Right, okay, so I'm going to pop the book onto that to keep it flat. So that's the only downside I would say to using the cardboard, but we're using something that we have in, so if you don't, it's just an alternative to things that you can use. So once that's dry, I'm going to do the same with this card, and once I've done all of that, we'll come back and we'll decorate them. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, sorry, I know I'm back. I have just thought that yeah, I have these in my stash, and they are pop-up foam squares. So they're 1/4 inch for the 3D look, and they squeeze flat and spring back. Well, I've tried to use them a few times, but they're a bit, now I inherited these, so yeah, they're not something that I personally would have bought, and I have tried to use them, but they're so big that it just looked silly. So what I'm thinking is, would these actually be, so that I use them up, should we use them on here? So just going around, so I just thought I'd come on quickly to show that if you've got anything at all, you can use anything for these. So yeah, just pop this there. So yeah, because we're not having, oh, I've just realised we haven't put, let's take them off. So the fact that these are coming off quite easily suggests that I do need to pop some extra glue on these, but I'm going to use these to do this one. So yeah, but I just thought I'd come on and show you that, you know, if you've got something else that works perfectly, then, you know, just go for it. So I will use these, so I'll get all of this made up and then I'll be back. Okay, so those are done. Let me just move my stool. Right, so this one is like really bouncy, and I used the black acetate that I had with the flowers, and I quite like that. So now what we're going to do is, let's get rid of this. So we've still got quite a few of those left, so I think next time I do a shake, I'm going to use them up. Just because, like I said, I don't know what I would use them for. I mean, it says they bounce straight back, but they're just too wide for me. I don't know if you can see, they're like 1/4 of an inch. So yeah, but for shakers I think they are perfect. Bit fiddly, I'm not going to lie, they were like super fiddly, but yeah. Now if I put that on there, we're not going to be able to see. Actually, let's cut this down, because I quite like the idea of having that just across the bottom there. So I should really use my trimmer for this. Yeah, I like that. So let's stick that on there. So just going to use my wet glue to do that. But yeah, so now we are literally just decorating up the cards. So I think I'm going to make these 2 cards. And then we'll make, I think we'll make 2 cards with the other kit. I was going to come on and do like all of them, but I'm not sure whether, I might leave it for another video, just because I don't know, I'm trying to sort of stay, I'm trying to be more aware of the time for these. Oh, if friends were flowers, I pick you. I like that one for the, do you know, I think that one is probably, let me just move that light, there we go. I think that one is probably perfect just as is. I might add maybe a bunch of flowers or something, but no, I honestly think that is nice as it is, just as it is, sorry. Yeah, right, okay, for this one, we don't really, oh, let's add a lemon tree, why not? Wondering whether to add that in behind, so just behind there, so we've got some more. Yeah, I quite like that, so we'll do that. We have a doggy, let's have a doggy, why not? And no, I don't want that. Oh, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to sort of work out what it is that you want to do, especially when we've got so many nice things. And there goes Lady. There'll be a cat. Honestly, the pair of them today, they are getting on my nerves. Right, okay. And I haven't been able to do anything because of this. Everything that's gone by, they've barked at. So I don't know if there's something in the water or what, but yeah, the pair of them are being a little bit of annoying. I was going to swear then, but yeah, we won't swear. Let's not swear. Okay. So I'm quite liking that one. I was about to go, but she seems to have settled. I'm actually going to see if my husband will have her, because yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's about somewhere, but it would be nice if he had her for a change. Okay. But yeah, he tends to like, yeah, but she doesn't want me. And it's like, well, I don't care. If she doesn't want you, make her want you. Because I would like to have a day where I just sit and I do some decorating. Not decorating, crafting. Right, I quite like that. Yeah, right, okay, let's get these glued down, because I'm liking what I'm seeing on both of them. So yeah, I think if we like them, let's just go with them, because I think the amount of bits and pieces that we're getting within this kit, we could be here for hours. And then let's have the little doggy. He can be trampling on the carrots. There we go. So there's that one. Do need a sentiment. And happiest of birthdays to you. Oh, what about happy retirement? I don't actually have any happy retirement cards in my stash, so let's have one. And just there. Oh, I like that. That is really nice. However, I am thinking we do need to decorate these two sides up. We don't need to on the other one, but on this one we could definitely do with decorating the sides up. So let's put his tools, because I'm assuming this is for a man, but actually it could be for a lady as well, especially if you've got one who enjoys gardening. I have to admit I'm not one for enjoying doing any sort of gardening, so yeah. But I like sitting out in the garden, but I don't actually like doing anything in the garden. There's all insects and everything, and I don't like insects. Okay, so there. Do we have any more tools? Oh, we have the lawnmower, but not quite sure that fits. There has to be another tool surely somewhere. Oh no, that's for a barbecue. There is a barbecue. But we have a swing seat. Oh, actually I'll put that swing seat on there. Maybe, yeah, let's have the bird feeder on, because I can't seem to find another tool. So right, so it looks as though there's a tree coming in. Okay, let's just trim that off. There we are. So there is our first card. How cool is that? I love the sound of that. And then we've got all of our little bits and pieces in there. So there's the first one. So let's start sticking these ones down. So the first thing I'm going to stick down is the swing. So just like this, because we may as well use it. I'm not sure how else. Well, we could use it on another card, but I just think let's use it on here. Right, let's get rid of some of these little tab bits, because they're a bit annoying, shall we say. Okay, right, so I'm not putting any extra dimension on for the simple fact that yeah, it's already got quite a lot of dimension on it. So yeah, right, just going to stick this down, and then we're going to stick this one down. So I'm just building up my layers on this, and get rid of as many of these little tab bits as I can. And again, just pop some liquid adhesive down. I love the fact that we've got that greenery behind the seat, and then let's put the greenery in front of the seat. So I don't think I want anything else on this one. I mean, we could put some of them on, but no, I honestly don't think we need anything. Yeah, no, I'm just looking for the sake of it now. Right, okay, so those are the first two cards. I'm just going to move those bits out of the way. But how nice are them? I do like them. They're really, really cool. So those are those ones. Now I do have some bits left in my stash. Do you know what, let's just use it up, because what I'm thinking is, let me bring in, oh, I've got some here. So these are A6 cards, so we're going to do an A6 card. What I'm thinking of doing is actually, so I'm just going to pop some glue on. Let's do layers, because we've got all of these little bits, so we're not going to do a shaker this time. We are just going to do, there we go, a flat card, but we are going to build up the layers using the bits and pieces that we have. So there's that side, and then, so I'm thinking, what am I thinking? Oh, yeah, so let's have this one. So let's build up some on there. So I just want to cover that little fence bit. Make sure, there we go. And then, so as you can see, I'm just going along with all of these bits and bobs, and we're going to just build up the scene. I quite like this one, so let's add this one in. And then with all of the little leftover bits and pieces, we can then finish it up. Right, I quite like this one, I think, for the last piece. Yeah, I like that. So let's get that glued down. So if you don't like how this kit was, or you have a kit very similar and you don't like it, you really don't have to use it for what it is meant for. You can change it up. So I'm just going to go around all of my edges. There we go. And it is, I mean, this year we really should use what we have. You know, try and limit the amount that we are spending. She says when she's constantly, I want to keep those two bits, when she's constantly spending. But yeah, we should be using what we have, because I just think it's such a shame if we like to have all of this gorgeous stuff that we've bought in our stash, and it's just sat there not being used. We're hoarding it. We don't buy the stuff to hoard it, we buy it to use it. So I really do think that we should be using it. Now I do still have quite a few bits left, so I'm thinking that maybe, oh, maybe we should be using it. I'm wondering if we can lift that up and pop that in there. Yeah, because that's pretty a fence. So let's, I'm not bothered if it's, oh, there we go, and just like that. Right, and then I'm just going to pop some glue just behind there. Right, okay. Just because I much prefer that fence to the one that was on there. There we are. Right, okay, so there's that one. Now, as I was saying, we do have a few more bits left. So I'm thinking that we'll use one of our distress inks for the sky, but we also will bring in these bits, because I mean, I've got quite a few of them left. Yeah, let's do this one next. Okay, so that can go on there. And then I'm thinking the fence actually maybe do up at the top as well. Yeah. So let's put that on. Just because it's got the, if it didn't have that white background, I think I would have preferred it down at the bottom. And then this piece, should have maybe done this just coming down more. We've got one more bit that, oh, look at that. I was going to say we have one more bit that we could really do with finding, and it's very, very slightly short. However, we can trim that down to make it work, so I do not mind that at all. Okay, so there we have it. So let's get this card trimmed. So like so. Right, I am going to just trim across the bottom of that card, because I think that might be just enough. Yeah, perfect. Right, So just going all the way around. Right, let's get those bits that yeah, we've just cut off. So I don't think I should have really cut it off over my bits and pieces. So yeah, a bit of a mess there, but never mind. Right, okay, so this is what we have. So let us have a look to see how we are going to do this. These I feel like I want to put somewhere else. Okay, so let's have yeah, let's have a tree. So I'm going to have the tree there, and this one we're going to have where we've got rows of vegetables, I think. So let's have our vegetables on this one. Right, we've got lots and lots of sentiments, and I already know we're not going to use the amount of sentiments that are in here. So yeah, I think we just need to give up trying on them ones. Okay, oh, we have a shed, so this, we can put a shed in this one. Another sentiment. Oh, we do have a table and chairs, don't we? So I think we should definitely use that. And we do have a barbecue, so right. Oh, there's the table. Oh, we have a picnic bench as well, so we could always put the picnic bench in one of them as well. So we really are just building up our scene now, and I think I'm going to put a lot more, like all of these sentiments, in my sentiment box to use for other things, just because of the fact that, yeah, right, I'm thinking we could have lemonade and champagne. Why not? We'll have a lemon tree. We'll pop, not sure if I want the watering can. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm thinking, do you know, I really wanted to sort of include all of these in together, but it's not looking likely. So I think it's going to be a part 3, which is a bit, yeah, annoying. No, so most of these are going to end up in my bit box, but that is fine, I don't mind. Right, really is a lot. Okay, so we want the chairs in. If there's one chair, and wheelbarrow, let's have the wheelbarrow in. We'll have our vegetables. Ooh, sun lounger. Actually, do you know what? I think I prefer the sun lounger on this one. Yeah, much prefer the sun lounger. So, lawnmower, no, don't want that in either. We do have 2 sun loungers, so we can have them side by side. Perfect. Flowers, gloves. Got some more of these. Yeah. So we are looking like. Oh, I quite like that sentiment. All things grow with love. And the other one, yeah, to a special friend. There we go. Right. Oh, we've got some more vegetables. So there is absolutely loads and loads in here. Like I said, it doesn't look like we're going to use everything, but I'm quite happy with that. I'm just going to put the bits into my bit box, and we'll use it on how many cards can we create. Yeah, so okay, I'm liking that. I don't think I want to add any more. But the sentiments, like I said, we may as well use the sentiments on, oh, swapping them out because I want the one with the flower in. Right, yeah, the sentiments I can use on anything, so they will just go in my sentiment drawer, and then they're there for whenever I want them. Okay, and as you can see, there is just loads and loads, so definitely got a nice stash of sentiments now. Right, I think that's it, and as you can see, I mean, there's just absolutely loads left, and we could build up some more cards using it, but I really do think that with them ones we will just pop them in the bit box and use them in the how many cards can we create series. So yeah, right, I'm just going to stick all of these down there like that. Okay, let's pop this on. I'm not going to do any dimension on these. I am going to leave them as they are. So we're going to keep these ones flat, but if you want to put dimension on them, then you know, please do go for it. Okay, just have the wellies down at the bottom, and then let's stick these on. Okay, so there is our first card, which I really like. I mean, how cute is that? So out of that kit we've made 4 really pretty cards. I was going to do some ink blending on that one, probably still will, because I do have, I don't know, I don't want that on there. I don't think it goes very well. So let's pop our tree on, and then just our rows and rows of vegetables. So if you know anybody who is into, who has an allotment or likes to grow their own veg, this is, I would definitely say that this is a really good one for them. So just popping them on. I'm just wanting one more vegetables. Should we do another onion? What do you think? Yeah, let's do another onion. There we go. And then I'm just going to do these bushes. There we are. And then let's take that centre bit out. Die cuts, I have to admit, really do help make a card like really easy, especially if you haven't got all that fussy cutting to do. I mean, I love my fussy cutting, but you know, when you want to put a quick card together, die cuts are definitely the way forward. So there you have it. Those are our next 2 cards. So how cool are those? Right, let's move them out the way. These, like I say, I'm going to pop into my bit box. So I'm just going to put them in here. So they're ready to go away. And then I have 2 card bases here. So very quickly, let's create some cards using these. And then the rest of this will also go in my bit box and will appear in our How Many Cards series. So I'm just grabbing some bits out of here. So what I'm thinking is just cut these down like that, and then I'm going to turn them into a banner. So that, yeah, why not? So that's just going to go across the top. So let's stick this one down. So I'm doing these are really quick, not thinking about them, because I think sometimes we can definitely overthink. Oh, actually, I think just the one will be fine. So, and then I'm going, oh, you know what, I'm thinking it would be nice if, actually we've got the gold there, so something like, oh, I don't know. Part of me saying that not to use that. Right, where is it? I'm just going to bring in my seedless preserve, my oxide. Let me grab a brush. Okay, and let me grab my cloth. Because I'm thinking that we need to get rid of quite a lot of this white. It's just a bit too white, and I think it's distracting from yeah, the card. Really, it's not the best card for me to be using, but I have these in my stash, the scalloped edge ones, so I do like to sort of challenge myself to use them. But I think the problem we've got is that yeah, it's just a bit too white. And this is where your oh, see, I mean, straight away that looks so much better. So I'm just going to bring in that colour just across here, and around this piece as well. There, perfect. I'm feeling so much better about that now. Right, okay, so we've got that. So let me just grab my cloth just to get rid of this ink. Because like I said, this is we are making these quick cards. So that, I mean, it just looks so much better straight away. So I'm just going to stick this bit on. And this is the centre of the cards. So, and just like that, and then I'm going to use, wherever you go, whatever you do, you brighten the world by just being you. How lovely is that? I think this is a lovely card just to send out, like a just because card. So, okay. So that there, I mean, how pretty does that look? And then let's have a look, see what else there is. Oh, we do have some corners that we could probably, I like it. I do like that. Yeah, I really like that actually. I wasn't expecting to like it so much. And then maybe a heart. Oh, I like that. So let's do that. Right, okay, so, and then I would say that's our first card. So like I say, really quick, really easy, not thinking about it much, because I think sometimes we do think about it a lot, but yeah. And I think just bringing in that seedless preserves has made that card look so much better. How gorgeous is that? So there's that one. Right, let's do the very last one. Because like I said, this has been a super long video. Right, I'm going to stick this just across the bottom. Let's add on our seedless preserves again, because it really did make a difference, didn't it? So let's go all the way around. And I'm not looking for perfection with this. So yeah, let's really get that ink in and around it. So we're going to do something similar, but just play with the placements, I think, on this one. I do like this colour. This colour is gorgeous. This is one of my new ones. So I'm starting very slowly to get the oxides. I do prefer the inks, I think, the distress inks, but you know, it is nice to have them. The inks, the oxides are more of a chalk finish than the inks, and I think I just like the finish of the ink ones, but I mean they're both equally just as nice. So it is nice. I do like using them, so I do want a few more colours in them. Right, just trying to get most of that up. Right, so there we have it, and then I'm going to pop that across the bottom there. And then let's have a look. We do have these pieces as well that we've took off. They have been scored, but they still look really nice. Quite like that. And what I'm thinking is, yeah, do you know what? I really like that. So let's glue this one down. Yeah, that way. Just double checking that that's the way that I want. Okay, so let's stick that down. And like I say, we've literally just cut the center off, and then I'm going to have this one as well. So I'm just using what's on my brush just to go across this middle bit there, and then let's stick this down other way, because it would help if we had it the right way. Okay, so there's that, and then that piece is going to stick there, and then we're going to have that bit there coming up. Yeah, I like that. I like that idea a lot. So pop that on there like that, Right, let's grab some dimension. So we do, oh, when I'm not throwing everything, we do have some cardboard, which I've just cut up because I had run out. Right, but thankfully I had a package turn up this morning, but I must admit I already have quite a few boxes. They're ready to go. To be cut up for dimension. Ooh, this is actually quite thick card, which is quite nice. So, and then stick that there. So there's that. I do have, I'll use that for something else, I think. Oh, happy birthday. I quite like that as well. Right, yeah, I really like that. So again, I'm not going to put it on any dimension. We'll leave that and we'll just stick that on there like that. Right, so I think I made those 2 cards a lot quicker than yeah, but no thinking. Like I said, this video is already quite a long video. Not sure where I've popped my, there it is. So let me get all of the cards in. So all the bits and pieces that are left, because there is quite a few bits, will go in the bit box. And my next, well, tonight I'll be filming another how many cards. Not sure when it'll go up, but I think I'm going to add these 2 bits in together, and these might be the bits to go with the cards. So I might look for a couple of paper pads to go with them, and then that will be, I'll use those as well. We'll pop them just in that corner. So yeah, so they can be used for other things. So, but this is what we've made. So these are the 2 cards from that other kit. I don't even know what it was called. I've got rid of the packaging, and then we've made 4 cards, and 2 of which are shakers. So I really do hope that you've enjoyed this video, and it's just giving you a little bit of it is something a little bit different than using the kits how they're made for, but I think they've turned out lovely. I think this one's my favourite from this set, and I think this one's my favourite from the other set. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and also please do stay safe as well. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye.